Hey guys, what is going on? This is Marcus. Before I get started, I want to thank you guys so much for your support. It really means a lot to me, and you guys mean so much to me. And so from the bottom of my heart, I love you all so much, and thank you for everything. For those who are new to my channel, and for those who are seeing it for the first time, make sure you like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're gonna always keep this thing going. Thank you guys so much for your support on the road to 1,000 subscribers. So your support and your feedback means so much to me. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for everything. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So I love y'all so much, and thank you for everything. So let's talk about D23. So was it disappointing? Was it what everyone actually expected it to be? Especially the way they were actually promoting it to be, and from the news that we've heard, at least for the past few weeks. I would say it was pretty mid. You know, it wasn't too bad. We did get a lot of cool stuff though. For example, we got the trailers for both Werewolf by Night and Secret Invasion, so which we'll go over in a few minutes. But as far as everything else goes, as far as my thoughts on D23 was, I thought it wasn't too bad. We actually got some pretty cool stuff. Was it as big as I would hope it would be? I mean, not necessarily, but it kind of goes back to the quote that MJ talked about in Spider-Man No Way Home. She says, if you expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. So it's funny that, because I was telling that to all of my friends who were talking about D23, and I said that quote, and my friends was like, well man, I stayed up late pretty much expecting the whole thing. And my other friend LaShawn was telling the exact same thing too, so I was like, dude, I basically said that quote too, and he just started bursting out laughing and everything. So I think in the future, we pretty much will get more stuff. Although, again, I was expecting Deadpool 3, X-Men news, and Fantastic Four news. Most of the news that we got wasn't really related to Phase 6. We basically just got more stuff concerning Phase 5, which I'm okay about, which is not too bad. I did see Angela Bassett. She was talking about more information about Wakanda Forever, and apparently there were some more reshoots that they actually did, because Dr. Doom is actually scheduled to show up in Wakanda Forever. I know I've mentioned this many times. I even stressed this many times, because in the comics, Doom and Namor they actually do team up many times too. So it makes sense for him to actually show up, because he's the one that's responsible for the war between the Wakandians and the Atlanteans. So it makes more sense for him to show up. Now, who will play Dr. Doom? Whether it's going to be Julian McMahon reprising his role, or for what I've also heard from rumor mill, it could be Adam Driver. Now, Adam Driver is actually a really good actor, not to mention that he's really cool as Kylo Ren himself. So it'd be pretty cool to I could actually do see that, come to think of it. I do see, yeah, think about it, yeah. I do see Adam Driver playing Dr. Doom. Victor Von Doom, he'll be a good villain for sure. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. So whether it's confirmed or not, we don't know. We didn't really get too much as far as like what Kevin Feige and Ryan Coogler were talking about. So we didn't get any other news from Kevin and Ryan, other than the fact that we basically got those projects that I just mentioned with Werewolf by Night and Secret Invasion. So I'm actually excited for that, as I'm seeing it for myself. So but basically, Werewolf by Night is coming out this October, which will be my birthday month, so I can't wait to see it. So, but October 8th is going to drop with Werewolf by Night, and then Secret Invasion is going to come sometime earlier next year. So it's going to be a 6-episode crossover series. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. So, but yeah, but basically it was a crossover of the comics, because Secret Invasion came out in 2008, and basically it spanned all the other Marvel titles. Basically, it's about the Skrulls invading Earth, basically. So that's pretty much what the series is going to be about. So other than that, I'm very excited for it. But basically, like for me, I wasn't disappointed. I mean, I was expecting they were going to mention Deadpool 3, X-Men news, and Fantastic Four, who's going to be the cast members for Fantastic Four. But again, that didn't even actually happen. So as a matter of fact, we didn't even get any Spider-Man news either. So yeah, so we didn't get any confirmation about Spider-Man 4 or the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I mean, we know that they're definitely in the works, but we definitely didn't get any news about that, though. So, but like I said, it wasn't too bad. That was pretty much what everybody was talking about as far as like what today was going to be about. Of course, I was watching football at the same time too, because I was definitely seeing Alabama versus Texas. So Texas played against Alabama. It was very close, and I was thinking to myself, like, if they're gonna actually pull it off. Matthew McConaughey is actually an alma mater from the University of Texas, so it's like, hook 'em, Longhorns, all right. So it's hook 'em versus Roll Tide. So, but besides the point, it was a great game, great weekend of football. So, but what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna listen to trailers for Werewolf by Night and Secret Invasion. First, we're going to take a look at Werewolf by Night, and yeah, I'll do an Easter egg breakdown for my next video, but we're gonna go ahead and do that first. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The trailer is really good too, from what I've heard. So,
this Halloween, you can't escape the shock, the terror of Werewolf by Night.
Tonight, it is every hunter for themselves.
Good luck. I'll be rotting for you.
But one of you is a monster, masquerading as one of our own. I can't wait to find out what breed of evil you are.
it's very noir too. It reminds me of the Wolfman franchise.
Please don't do this. Death is coming for you!
Man Thing.
Werewolf by Night.
So it's supposed to be like a Hollywood special, basically. Halloween special. So, oh my gosh. It looks pretty cool. And like I just said, it kind of reminds me of the Wolfman movies, especially with the background they were playing. So it was actually pretty cool. So we do know that Gael Garcia Bernal is supposed to be playing Jack Russell. And I'm actually looking forward to seeing what he will embody with the characters. And so, of course, Werewolf by Night actually debuted in Marvel Spotlight in 1973. Of course, it's about Jack Russell, who actually inherits a curse, which is lycanthropy. Lycanthropy, of course, is someone who actually has werewolf tendencies. They transform into the werewolf by either inheriting it from a family curse or getting bitten by a werewolf. So in this case, in Jack Russell's case, he was bitten by a werewolf. Well, not bitten by a werewolf, but he was actually inherited his father's curse of being a werewolf. There's been certain stories, and I will retract that. There's been certain stories in Werewolf War where a person's actually bitten by a wolf and they become a werewolf accidentally, basically. But sometimes they'll inherit it if it's a family curse. For example, Teen Wolf, for example. That's actually a good example of just pretty much people who actually inherit the curse, or the family curse in particular, though. So, but in this case, with Werewolf by Night, he definitely crosses over with Moon Knight. And if you go to watch some of the episodes from Moon Knight between episode 2, you can pretty much scan the QR code to get a free Werewolf by Night comic. So basically, you can get the first issue where Moon Knight actually does appear in one of the issues from Werewolf by Night. So I've read the comics over the years, have the comics myself, so I love the series. It's really great. I grew up reading it, and like I said, I love Marvel Comics, and this is actually during the time when they were going through a supernatural route anyway. And from the way things are going right now, they're going to actually get ready to do a Midnight Sun. Now, we didn't get a reaction for that, or news confirmation about it, but it'll probably be sometime in the far future where they're going to do a Midnight Suns movie or a Midnight Sun TV series. I know Elsa Bloodstone is going to be in Werewolf by Night, so she's definitely going to be a monster hunter, which is what she is. But it's setting up a Midnight Sun faction, so I'm thinking with the series with Werewolf by Night, whether if it's going to be a 1 episode, a Halloween special. It hasn't really been decided if it's going to contain like 6 or 8 episodes, but the way they're setting it up, considering that it's now part of the MCU, and then they're definitely going to do a Midnight Sun faction, I believe, especially with Blade coming around the corner too, because we finally get to see vampires and werewolves and other supernatural lore as well, so it's going to be pretty cool to see that for sure. We're actually going to look at one more trailer, which actually came from D23. It's actually Secret Invasion, so we're going to go ahead and look at that. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly here. Alright. Let's see, I'm going to get this up real quick, you guys. And do that. Yeah. Nick Fury, his first time back on Earth, too.
For years, you've been avoiding Earth. But I have called for your help plenty of other times, and you've been pretty content to let those calls go straight to voicemail.
Yeah, well, this is different. How much do you know about your security detail?
What do you mean, how much do I know about him?
Fury, we gotta be very careful now.
Talos.
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us.
This is just the beginning.
This is my war alone. I'm the last person standing between them and what they really want. And what is that?
Oh my gosh. Secret Invasion. Oh my gosh. That's going to be insane. I'm looking forward to seeing that. It's definitely going to be one of my top favorites for sure. So it's going to be cool. Like I said, Nick Fury hasn't even been on Earth for quite some time. So the fact that he was basically just in space and pretty much doing his own thing, we haven't really been seeing too much of him since then. And the fact that Maria Hill tried to call him and he actually ignored the messages. I mean, I wouldn't say that's classic Nick Fury, but it's not like Nick at the same time. But I'm looking forward to seeing it. It should be pretty good. And like I said, basically the story is about the Skrulls invading Earth and they're trying to take over the planet. At least the bad side of the Skrulls are. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's definitely going to be a great series for sure. And like I said, it's going to have 6 episodes, so it's definitely going to be pretty interesting. It's definitely going to be a part of the Phase 5 series as well. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. But basically, it starts, of course, this subversive long-term invasion of Earth by the Skrulls. So they're shapeshifters, basically. And so they secretly replace most of the heroes in the Marvel Universe. And from what I've seen so far, I don't know if James is actually a Skrull himself. We won't know until we actually see the series itself. But the Skrulls have so far been taking over the planet. So, and they've been hyperchatting also with government officials as well. So they could be at least shape-shifting with some of the officials as well. So there could be Skrulls in disguise. You never know. It's gonna be crazy. So, but again, I'm looking forward to the series. But yeah, as far as everything else goes, some of the shots were actually taking place in Washington, D.C. anyway, which makes sense because they filmed it right close to the White House. So it's pretty much kind of gives me vibes of, I would say, Aliens. And then on top of that, kind of give me vibes of the X-Files, because the Skrulls are aliens too, and they're trying to take over the planet. So, and they've been like lifelong enemies to the Marvel Universe for quite some time, especially with the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, the X-Men. So, I mean, they're pretty much like a threat to the Marvel Universe, though you have some allies as well. That's pretty much it, though. So, it'll be cool if we actually did see Clerk, the Super Skrull. I think some ways he might show up eventually, because he actually has the same powers as the Fantastic Four embodied. Like, basically, with the Human Torch's powers, Mr. Fantastic's abilities, powers as well, Sue Storm's invisibility, and the Thing's strength as well. So, we could be seeing Clerk originally. So, we'll see. We'll see how it actually goes. But, besides the point, we did get a Loki Season 2 confirmation, and that's been talked about as well. I didn't see a trailer, for Loki Season 2. I don't think it's even out yet. I would have seen it by now, though, but let me see something real quick. If it is, I'll review it. Let's see. Loki Season 2 trailer. I don't know if it's actually there. Let's see, Season 2 trailer. I don't know, okay, this is just basically just fan trailers, basically. Just fan trailer by Screen Culture, so yeah. But Season 2 of Loki probably won't drop until maybe sometime next year, so, especially once Kang the Conqueror saga takes place, so that's pretty much what I think it will drop. We also did get confirmation to Captain America, the New World Order as well, and Sabra is going to be a part of it as well. So Sabra is actually an Israelite superhero from Israel. In the comic, she's actually a really well-known superhero. She actually is a part when the Hulk actually became a hero, when Bruce Banner merged Hulk's brain, and he actually becomes a worldwide hero and a beloved hero. And Sabra was the one that was there to celebrate Bruce's transition into being a worldwide hero instead of the menace or the threat that he was prior to him basically merging with the Hulk. So Sabra was supposed to be pretty good. We also got a Thunderbolts confirmation as well. The panel was actually there. They were talking about the team as well. So we got Ghost, we got Red Guardian, Yelena, who is actually Natasha Romanoff's sister. She's going to be the new Black Widow. We also have Bucky Barnes, who's going to be on the team as well. The new Taskmaster is not going to be Tony Masters, but it's going to be the female Taskmaster that was actually in the Black Widow's movie, which basically you can call it like a prequel, basically, to before she joins the Avengers. But she's part of the team, and U.S. agent as well. So John Walker is going to be there. So, but yeah. Besides the point, we didn't get a clip for the Thunderbolts. I'm wondering if we're going to see the Abomination or the Red Hulk for sure. But the Abomination, not for sure if he's going to be part of the team. That was heavily rumored too. But like I said, that's pretty much it. We'll probably get a clip of the Thunderbolts because they're going to definitely be a part of Phase 5 for sure. So I'm definitely looking forward to the series. I believe it's supposed to be a series or it's supposed to be a movie. So, but besides the point, it should be pretty good. Looking forward to seeing that. And like I said, it's definitely going to be one of the top ones. But, also too, Daredevil Born Again. Confirmation about that too. Now, Daredevil is supposed to show up in She-Hulk pretty soon. So I think according to Charlie Cox, he's only going to appear in one episode of She-Hulk. So, and of course it will make sense because Jennifer and Matt Murdock are lawyers anyway. So it definitely makes sense for both of them to at least share screen time together too. So, but besides the point, looking forward to seeing that. Especially with Echo series coming up, with Kingpin's survival and him returning as well. Vincent D'Onofrio is going to come back as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. So, but other than that, like I said, I wasn't disappointed. I was expecting some big news, but I wasn't like extremely disappointed. Like I'm sure some people are. You guys might feel the same way too, but me personally, I wasn't that disappointed or caught up in it. Because it's like basically, it's like what MJ actually says. You expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. So, but yeah, but other than that, it should be pretty cool. It's a great time, you know, between Phase 5 and Phase 6. I think eventually we'll get more news concerning the X-Men and Fantastic Four at the same time. So it should be pretty cool. So like I said, you guys have nothing to worry about because Kevin Feige knows what he's doing. It should be worth it for sure. So I mean, I was excited too. I mean, I didn't stay up too late to pretty much contain my excitement, but I was excited nonetheless though. So, but other than that, me being a Marvel fan for a long time, I'm excited just like you guys, you know, with all the characters and everything. So, and I want, like, even though like you guys, I want certain characters to be portrayed a certain way. Because I know sometimes they'll deviate everything from the comics and add their own spin to it in the MCU. But other than that, Marvel does a really great job with storytelling. So that's the reason why it's been so successful for so many years. Especially growing up reading the comics and watching the animated series. I mean, they take notes of that too, though. So, I mean, you have to also give props to the comic book writers as well. And the storytellers that are doing stuff behind the scenes. So they have to actually get appreciated themselves. So, but I wasn't disappointed. So, but yeah, any more news coming out as far as like what the MCU does and other Marvel comic news, you guys make sure you subscribe. And if you guys have any questions about everything, just let me know. I love you guys so much. I'm actually going to do a review too, and an Easter egg breakdown for Werewolf by Night and Secret Invasions, because like I said, in the trailer for Werewolf by Night, I did see Man-Thing, so I'm definitely going to do another Easter egg breakdown for my next video as well, so you guys make sure you stay tuned for that. But if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Your feedback means so much to me, so let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy D23? I thought it was pretty good. We got the Little Mermaid coming out too, so that's gonna be pretty cool too. I'm looking forward to seeing Haley's performance of playing Ariel, so it should be pretty cool. I'll even do an Easter egg review for that too. So, like I said, I've seen all the Disney movies and stuff, so live action is pretty good too. So I've actually looking forward to doing that as well. I'll have to make sure I watch Pinocchio on Disney Plus too, because that's actually on there too. So I'll make sure to do that too. But I love you guys so much. Thank you everything for your support. I love you all dearly. Thank you for everything. Always stay positive. Always make an impact. Be kind to each other. Love each other. One world, one people. Love you guys so much. That was actually a quote from Falcon and Winter Soldier. The Flag Smashers. One world, one people. True though. It's very true. But I love you guys so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Excelsior. I'll catch you guys in the next one.